สวัสดีค่ะ and good morning. You're watching Morning Thailand. I'm Wanasan Krehong.
And I'm Thananapat Noiwien. Good morning. And it's the Friday, November 22nd, 2013. Thank God it's Friday. But however, there's still a lot of issues to focus on, not just this week, but also this upcoming weekend, November the 24th, that Kun Suthep Thusuban is calling for a big gathering once again.
Of course. And amid all the frustration and anticipation in terms of what will happen in the political sector of Thailand. At this point, to start the news off for today is our king's condition and health. Apparently, the Sirit Raj Hospital's doctor team has came out and gave us a very good news because they say that His Majesty the King's health is right now in a very good condition due to the fact that he is now residing at the Klai Kangwon Palace in Hua Hin district of Prachuap Khiri Khan province. Now, this particular palace is right next to the beach. So that means that a lot of good air as well as scenery. So that's helped a lot with His Majesty the King's condition. Now, according to the team, they say that as for Her Majesty the Queen, overall condition is in a good stage as well. So at this point, a lot of Thai citizens are very happy with the fact that both of our king and queen are doing very well at Prachuap Khiri Khan province. Now, having said that, due to the fact that December the 5th is the birthday anniversary for our king, as well as also the Thai's National Father's Day, this particular occasion, obviously, I have mentioned this before, that there will be His Majesty the King, granted an audience for all the selected group of people. Unfortunately, due to the fact that in Prachuap Khiri Khan province, the Klai Kangwon Palace, the location cannot have a lot of people in terms of visiting His Majesty the King at the time. So at this point, they say that it probably will be able to at least have about 10,000 or house about 10,000 people that might visited the area or the Klai Kangwon Palace itself. But a lot of the civil servants has been told to celebrate it at their provinces due to the fact that it will be broadcasted live. And the capacity to receive everyone would probably not going to be enough. But on the 4th to the 5th, Prachuap Khiri Khan province and the nearby provinces from Bangkok all the way to Prachuap Khiri Khan has already been tasked to take care of all the safety measures and make sure that all the roads are clear in terms of assisting everyone who will travel from Bangkok all the way to Prachuap Khiri Khan to make sure that there's not going to be any traffic congestion and such, because there's going to be a lot of people flocking into the area to pay respect to His Majesty the King and the Queen. Now, having said that, they say that on the 25th, there will be several of the clearances and preparation along the Rajadamnern Road as well. So we will talk about this a little bit later on in terms of all the protesters in the area will be requested to leave the area, so that way the BMA could at least get all the preparation going for the celebration of His Majesty the King's birthday on December the 5th.
Yes, all right. That was a good news indeed for Thai people. I also have some more good reports this morning. Yesterday, Kun Suthasi Wongsaman, she's the permanent secretary of the Education Ministry, and she revealed some more good news for Thai people, saying that 3 Thai figures have been recognized on a world stage for their excellences and contribution to the country in various fields. The news broke out yesterday at the 37th session of the UNESCO United Nations Educational, Scientific and Culture Organizations General Conference in Paris, France. revealing the list of people honored as the world's great personalities of the year. And among them is our King Prajadhipok or King Rama VII of Thailand. The UN's body said His Majesty has been recognized for his hard work in improving Thailand's education, scientific and cultural and also social aspect, and also in journalism field as well. Now, the celebration coincides with the 150th anniversary that King Prajadhipok had returned to Thailand from studying in England in 1914. So celebration will be held afterwards. And one more people, สมเด็จพระศรีพัชรินทราบรมราชินีนาถ the wife of King Chulalongkorn or King Rama V, also the Queen Mother of King Rama VI, who had founded the Red Cross organization in Thailand and also initiated several projects in order to support education of children and women of Thailand. UNESCO said that this nomination of the Queen Mother will also coincide with the celebration of 150 years of the Queen Mother as well. The celebration will be held on this upcoming January the 1st of next year. And the last person is Mom Ngamjit Burachat, who was recognized for her charity work and also cultural education improvement in Thailand. These three figures have been nominated by various agencies and foundations here in Thailand and already endorsed by the UNESCO. Earlier, there was a handful of Thai people who have been honored before on the world's great personality list. Among them are the late Reverend monk Tan Puttatat Pikku and also Her Royal Highness Princess Srinakarin, the Princess Mother. So the Education Permanent Secretary said that they are looking to join hands with the involved agencies who had nominated these three figures for the award to celebrate the world's body endorsement at this time.
Well, good news just keep on coming at this point, apparently, due to the fact that on December the 1st will be World's AIDS Days and HIV AIDS Days. At this point, there has been a talk already that, well, every year we do have what we call Prince Mahidol Award that are given to a lot of important figures in the medical field. Now, for this year, Prince Mahidol Award 2013 are already talked about given to 4 doctors altogether who worked in the field of trying to find the cure for HIV/AIDS disease. Now, for these 4, they're all from not Thai, but they say that at this point, Kun Sek Suwarnameti, the spokesperson for Foreign Ministry, has came out and announced that there will be Prince Mahidol Award given to 4 people, and this is the 22nd already of this particular event. And they say that this will be given to these 4 doctors on the 28th of January of next year at about 5:30 p.m. However, they already named the 4 doctors. First one is Dr. David D. Ho from the United States. Another doctor also from the United States is Anthony Fauci, as well as Dr. Peter Piot from Belgium and Jim Yong Kim, from the United States as well. Now, all 4 doctors are looking into finding way to cure HIV/AIDS. Now, first person, Dr. David D. Ho, he is working in New York City of the United States, and he was the one that pushed for what they call HAART or HAART, the highly active antiretroviral therapy, which help all the this particular person is Anthony Fauci, by the way, who I will talk about next, Anthony Fauci. And this particular person is David D. Ho that I have just mentioned. Now, for this particular therapy, they say that Dr. David were able to understand the way that HIV virus is actually working, because they say that in the very beginning of the stage, normally what will happen is it start the sales of the HIV virus itself, it will expand, it will replicate and such. However, they say that if we use different type of medicines to take care of these ever-changing virus, it will help slow down the, I guess, multiplication of the virus itself. So Dr. David DeHo was looking at that. Now, the next person is Anthony Fauci. He was director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. He worked very closely with Dr. DeHo and pushed for the use of HAART or HAART therapy, and they say that this has helped a lot of the HIV infected patients. The next person is Dr. Peter Piot from Belgium. Now he's actually a professor at the London University in England. Now they say that he has been working in terms of trying to have exchange program in Africa, looking at trying to slow down and study a little bit more in terms of the expansion of the virus itself. And he has been one of the key force that raised awareness for all the people about the HIV disease itself or the virus itself. The last person is Jim Yong Kim. Now, he's from the United States as well. He has been working at the World Health Organization for quite some time, and he was also the one that pushed for the having all the HIV patient or AIDS patient receiving the medication for free, due to the fact that a lot of people in the low income or the medium income country probably get harder access to all the medicine and such. So he was the one that pushing for that. So for all their great work, the Thai government decided to award Prince Mahidol Award for all 4 doctors looking into this. And it's a great way to celebrate the World AIDS Day as well on December the 1st, which is coming up very, very soon.
Yeah, 1st of December, right? And from that, moving on to some more good news for police unit here in Thailand. Yesterday morning at around 6 a.m. in the morning, police in Lopburi has launched an operation to crack down on mafia and also the criminal gangs.
It was quite a sight to see.
Yeah, I will talk about the details later on. The operation to crack down on this particular mafia gang and gunmen gang in local area of Lopburi province. The Police Lieutenant General Nared Nantachok, he's the Lopburi police chief, said that the operation composed of 508 police officers, and he said that Lopburi has been notorious for a very long time for housing mafias and gunmen that has been quite active in the area and also in the region as well. So the provincial authority is looking to crack down on this particular influential gang, and following the launching ceremony at 8:30, investigative police in Lopburi joined hand with the Aero Department using a helicopter and also a special task force. The team comprised of 10 officers raiding a house in Tha Wung district of Lopburi province in order to arrest Kun Akom Pan Kum, age 61, a suspect on an arrest warrant. He was accused of attempted murder to kill Kun Kittipon Tang Chum, the provincial officer in Kok Samrong district of Lopburi province. The incident happened on October the 19th, and in this particular operation that they used the helicopter, so it quite make it scene there. A lot of locals in the area has already gathered to watch this special operation. They had you can see here the helicopter that they were
that's hardcore.
Getting down from the helicopter using the rope, as we have seen in
I'm just
a
wondering, why
Hollywood
can't
movie.
they just drive there? It's on the street. That's my first question. I'm like, you could have drove there, right?
Yeah, and the suspect was only one person living in a house, and normally they just use the raid operation.
That's true. All right, it's interesting regardless, though, we gotta say, in terms of, I'm pretty sure that the police force are trying to, work very hard. And it's probably, this is what I think, it's probably one of those practice operation as well. Because obviously this is a guarantee that there's
Yeah.
not going to be any firing back because
Yeah.
the suspect is only one person in the house. So if they're going to do such operation, this is probably a best time to practice.
Yeah, and after arresting Kun Akom, this particular suspect, they also arrested two more, Kun Mangkon Iempuang, the gunman, and Kun Banjert Ganpai, who drove the vehicles in the attempted murder incident, and they confessed that the gunman, Kun Mangkon, received 10,000 baht in cash and also 200 methamphetamine pills as the payment for killing a woman.
Wow.
10,000 baht.
Yeah, and I heard that it wasn't even succeeded. It was kind of like
No.
attempted murder kind of thing. All right. It's very interesting, isn't it? At least we get to see something very excited
Yes.
this morning. Now, let's take
Yeah.
a very short break, but when we come back, I have a little bit of a warning for those people who are living down south. Apparently, the heavy rain is getting to be quite severe at this point. And of course, Kun Phai will give you a little bit of updates in terms of the security measures for all the tourists that will come here to Thailand to travel. So please stay tuned.